Good afternoon, children. We have completed lesson number 11, and now it's time to read the last lesson of your syllabus, and that is observing the sky. Children, one thing you tell me, have you seen sky? Of course, every day you see sky. At night also and during daytime also. Observing means to watch it carefully. What do you observe? What do you see? That only we have to read in this lesson. That what are those things which we see in the sky? What are those patterns which we see in the sky? So, here you see it is written, it is a beautiful clear night. Means clear night means what? When there is no cloud, that night is clear. A student watches the brilliant display of stars up in the sky. When there is no cloud in the sky, when it is clear night, then what you can see, children, in the sky? So many stars. Display of stars. So here also a student is watching those stars, and she is fascinated and also curious. Fascinated means she is very much happy. She is very much attracted towards those stars, and also curious. Curious means she wants to know about them. She wants to know why some stars appear bright and some very dim. If you also watch or observe stars in the sky, then what you can see? Some stars are very bright and some are very dim. That girl also wants to know about them. Are these stars really stationary? Stationary means fixed at one point, or moving in the sky, or they move in the sky. Children, in our previous lesson I have told you planets have two movements, rotation and revolution. Sun is a star, but sun doesn't have any movement, means stars don't have any movement. So these all the stars are stationary, fixed at one place. So that girl also wants to know about them. Are there any other celestial bodies that can be seen in the sky besides stars? That girl wants to see that other celestial bodies can also be seen in the sky, or only star. So let us also try to find answers to these questions. Sky watching can be a fascinating experience. Recently, children, you must have heard on television news report about Sushant Singh Rajput. He is no more now, but he was very intelligent, and at his flat, what the CBI team and the other, after his death, what the other officers of CBI they got in his flat, a big telescope was kept in his balcony. Like here also you see in this picture, a big telescope is there. That type of big telescope was in Sushant Singh Rajput's flat. Can you say why? Because Sushant Singh Rajput was also very much curious to know about the celestial bodies, about the stars, and he used to keep watching stars. His house was also sea-facing house. Means when there is a clear sky, or the sky can be seen clearly from there. So here it is written, sky watching can be a fascinating experience. Yes, it was a fascinating experience for Sushant Singh Rajput also. And that's why this telescope was kept in his balcony. For us also, sky watching can be a fascinating experience. It is best done at a place where there are no bright lights and the atmosphere is clear without clouds and dust. When no cloud is there, no dust is there, then atmosphere will be clear and the stars can be seen very clearly. Observe the sky during daytime and night time for 5 days. This is an activity for you children. Observe the sky during daytime and night time for 5 days. Record and draw pictures of all the objects which can be seen with the unaided eye in the table given here. Unaided eye means without any support, without any telescope, or with naked eye. What the things you see in the sky, that only you have to write it. But one warning is also given children. Never, remember, never look at the sun directly during daytime. Why? Because it can harm your eyes very seriously. Here the activity you see, you have to fill this box in your book only. What is written? Date. 5 days you have to perform this. You will write the date. Then objects you can see in the sky during day. Draw the pictures also. Which object you can see? You can write clouds. You can write sun. Aeroplanes also you can see. Then objects you can see in the sky during night. Draw the pictures also. Which object you will see in the night? Stars, moon. At night also aeroplanes you can see. You have to draw the pictures also. Does this object appear to move? What you will write? Clouds appear to move. But the stars appear, but in fact they don't move. They are stationary. So for 5 days you have to do this. Then here what you have to do? Compare and contrast your day sky and night sky observation. Means here in these 2 circles are given. In between this circle you will write those things which are common. And in light blue color you will write daytime sky what you have seen, nighttime sky what you have seen, and in between what you will write? What is common? What will be the common? Clouds. You can see during daytime also, during nighttime also. Here you see it is written, compare and contrast your day sky and night sky observations using the following circles. Write the names of the objects in 2 circles. In the middle, where 2 circles cross each other, write the names of those objects, if any, that you could observe both during daytime and nighttime. Aeroplanes you can observe during daytime also, nighttime also. Clouds also you can observe during daytime also, during nighttime also. So in common area you will write this. And in daytime sky, what you will write? Sun, clouds, aeroplane. Nighttime sky, stars, moon, clouds, aeroplanes. The common is clouds and aeroplanes. Here it is written about daytime sky. We can see the sun and sometimes even the moon during the daytime. Means in early morning you can see moon also. The sun dominates the daytime sky with its brightness. Sun is so bright that other things are not visible during daytime. During the day, the sun appears to move through the sky. It appears to rise in the east and to set in the west. We all know sun rises in the east and sets in the west. But children, it is not sun that rises in the east or sets in the west, because sun has no movement, but it is earth which rotates on its axis from west to east direction, and that's why it appears that sun rises in the east and sets in the west. We now understand that this apparent motion of the sun for us is because of the rotation of the earth on its axis from west to east. Means you understood? Sun doesn't move. Sun is stationary because sun is a star. Stars have no movement, but it is the earth which rotates on its axis. From which direction to which direction? From west to east. And that's why it appears that sun rises in the east and sets in the west. We can also sometimes see some planets. Some planets are also in low horizon when they are. Then they are seen also some planets like Mercury and Venus during early morning hours. And that's why they are known as morning and evening stars. Which two planets we can see during early morning hours? Mercury and Venus. They are seen very low near the horizon in the sky. Now come to nighttime sky. We all know that moon appears as the brightest and most recognizable object in the sky at night. In previous lesson we have read about moon. Moon appears as the brightest, but moon is luminous body. Tell me. No, it is also non-luminous body. It doesn't have its light, but it reflects the light which it receives from the sun. And moon changes its shape and size every day. It is most recognizable object in the sky at night. In addition to the moon, stars and planets are the other celestial bodies that can be seen in the night sky. Means in night sky we can see stars also, we can see planets also. We have learnt a little bit about the planets in the previous chapter. The planet Venus is the brightest object in the sky after sun and moon. So if the question comes, which is the brightest object in the sky after sun and moon? What you will write? Planet Venus. Venus is not the only planet we see in the night sky, but Mars, Jupiter and Saturn are the other planets that can be seen in the night sky even with the unaided eye. Unaided my eye means without help, without telescope. The rest of the planets are very faint. Faint means what? Dim. And can be seen only with the help of powerful telescope. And that telescope picture was there. I have told you that Sushant Singh Rajput also kept a very big telescope in his flat to watch these stars and planets. Now in previous lesson children we have read about the name of different planets. Like the hottest planet was Venus, blue planet Earth, red planet Mars, largest planet Jupiter. Now you tell me which is the ringed planet? Yes, Saturn. The planet Saturn was the first planet discovered by using a telescope. What is the function of telescope that you know? Telescope makes the things bigger. And then it was observed, first planet which was observed or discovered by using a telescope was the planet Saturn. Our sun shines with a yellowish white light. Which type of light is of sun? Yellowish white light. Although it is white, but a little yellow color it has been taken. All the other stars are however not yellowish white. Stars vary in size, means the size of different stars are of different size. brightness also is different, temperature also is different, and the color also is different. The hottest star shines with a whitish blue light. Which light hottest star shine? Whitest blue light. But which type of light is of sun? Yellowish white light. Means sun is not hottest star. It is of average brightness. So understood? When you observe the sky, children, as the name of the lesson is observing the sky, what you can find that various types of sky. It is fascinating also. A girl was also watching, so she was curious also, and she wants to know why some stars appear bright and some very dim. And here, with the help of this telescope, we can watch this. Then, this activity I have given you as your activity to do for today. This only you observe. This activity will not be completed today only, because you have to observe your sky for 5 days, and then you will write this, draw this, and here also in this circle you have to draw it. Then your today's homework is you have to write all the do you know of lesson number 12. Where you will write all do you know? In your science notebook. And where you can submit this all do you know? On our WhatsApp group you can submit it, or in our school campus also you can submit it. You can give it to me for checking. And so during daytime sky what we can see? We can see sun also, but some planets also we can see. They are Mercury and Venus. Mercury and Venus are also known as morning and evening stars. Why Mercury and Venus are known as morning and evening stars? Because in the morning also we can see Mercury and Venus. In the evening also we can see Mercury and Venus. And where they can be seen? They are seen very low near the horizon in the sky. Okay. In addition to moon, stars and planets are the other celestial bodies that can be seen in the night sky. And which is the brightest planet or brightest object in the sky after sun and moon? I have told you the planet Venus is the brightest object in the sky after sun and moon. And Venus is not the only planet we see in the night sky, but other planets also we can see, like Mars, Jupiter and Saturn can be seen in the night sky even with the unaided eye. And which planet was first discovered by using a telescope, children? The ringed planet. And which planet is known as ringed planet? The planet Saturn. And which type of light is of our sun? Yellowish white light. Means it is white, but it has taken a little yellow color in it. And every stars, they are different in color, in their size, in their brightness, in their temperature. And the hottest stars, the stars which are hottest, they shine with a white blue light. So understood this much only so far what I have told you, that you understood, children? I hope it is clear to all of you. Next day we will read about stars in detail. Your today's homework, I have told you, you have to do that activity you have to do for 5 days, and in your book only you will write or draw in your book only. No need to do it in your notebook. In this circle also you will do, and whatever it is, the do you know are written in your lesson. Whatever, how many do you know? You see 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 do you know? You have to write it in your science notebook. That's all for today. Goodbye and thank you.